Hey guys, let's talk about last night's episode of the Vampire Diaries because, there were people dying, there was doppelgangers all over the place, and it was just mass craziness, and it was awesome. I do think, my favorite part of this episode was Bonnie and Jeremy, for absolutely sure. So to backtrack a little bit, we get that Damon has Amara, and his plan is to use her to get Silas to do the spell to bring Bonnie back. But Silas calls and is pretty much like, look, I'm gonna kill Amara when I get there. I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna bring your friend back. And so pretty quickly we get that if they want to bring Bonnie back, they're gonna have to figure out another way to do that. Amara just seems a little crazy, really, but we eventually get that she is stuck, between both worlds. So she's in this world and she's also on the other side at the same time. Someone finally gets the bright idea to have Qetsiyah do a spell to switch Bonnie and Amara so that Bonnie becomes the anchor and that way Amara can die because we all know that she really, really wants to. Qetsiyah is all for that, right? My favorite part of her doing the spell was the fact that we got all three of the Petrova, or technically Amara, doppelgangers in the same room. So we had Elena, we had Catherine, and we had Amara. And Qetsiyah did the spell kind of like pulling on the power of the doppelganger trio. It was really kind of cool and spooky. And it's TVD, right? So things were tense and you're wondering, oh my gosh, are they really going to be able to do it? Is Bonnie going to come back for real, or are they going to end up killing her? So Amara is dying, right? For so many reasons. And if she dies while she's still the anchor, then goodbye other side. So Bonnie comes to Jeremy to basically say goodbye. The entire episode too, we get that there are some things that he's been wanting to say to her, but she won't let him say them because she doesn't want to say goodbye. But when Bonnie really thinks the end is close, she comes to Jeremy and he tells her that he loves her, and it was just so beautiful, right? And then he reaches out to touch her and he actually can touch her, and that's when they realize, oh my gosh, the spell has worked. And then there was kissing and it was awesome. I also absolutely love the moment when both Elena and Caroline realize that Bonnie is back. Like, they can see her and you just kind of see the three of them reunite. It was just, I loved it. And I loved Caroline's reaction, right? Because immediately she's like, oh my gosh, you can move into the dorm with us and we can be roommates. And that's such a Caroline reaction. I absolutely love that. Let's talk about Catherine for a hot minute, because the only reason that she comes to Mystic Falls to help with the spell is because she's hoping to get Qetsiyah to do a spell for her. Of course, we get that Catherine is dying. That's what's happening to her. That's why the teeth are falling out and the hair is turning gray. Basically, her body is decaying. Now, let us talk about some of you guys and your theories that you wrote in the comment section last week, because some of them were freaking awesome. So, one of the best theories was that Catherine was going to become a vampire again. So since Silas took the cure from her, right? Like, he drank all of her blood and she didn't die, that now her body's kind of reverting back. I thought that was a fantastic theory, and I think I would kind of love it if Catherine became a vampire again. I really don't want her to die. She's kind of evil, and I want her to kind of stick around because she makes things interesting for sure. Let's talk about Stefan and Silas, because we get that Stefan is really obsessed with killing Silas. How many characters have gone through this kind of character arc on this show? Let's remember how obsessed Elena was with killing Catherine. Well, Stefan has caught that bug and has decided if he kills Silas, all of these memories that are haunting him will be okay. He ends up kidnapping Amara towards the end of the episode to draw Silas out. By the end, Silas is dead. Amara ends up killing herself. And then flashback to the house, we get that after she does the spell, Qetsiyah slits her own wrists because her plan worked. Now she's done, Silas and Amara will be apart for eternity and they will suffer. And that's really what Qetsiyah wanted. Also, she'll get to go to the other side and be with Silas. So I guess we'll see how that eternity goes for the both of them. I must say, out of those three characters, I am sad to see the crazy Qetsiyah go. I enjoyed her, complete unstableness, and she was just pretty fantastic. So maybe she'll show back up. You never know. It's Mystic Falls. There were a couple of huge questions at the end of this episode. One of them has to do with Bonnie. Let's talk about it, you guys. Poor Bonnie. Y'all know Bonnie can never get a break. And even in this instance, they bring Bonnie back. And it's only after she's back that we start to realize what the consequences are. Now that she's the anchor, basically every supernatural creature that dies is going to somehow touch her. So she's going to be seeing dead people and she's going to be experiencing pain every time one of them crosses over to the other side. Once again, Bonnie gets the raw end of the deal. I will be interested to kind of see the development of her storyline, right? Because she's technically got one foot in our world and one foot in the afterlife. And my guess is that that's going to be an interesting place to be. So I'm excited to kind of see what happens. The other big question, of course, has to do with Stefan. Is Stefan okay? And I think we kind of know the answer to that, you guys. The answer is no. You know, Stefan does get to see Silas dead by the end of the episode, but as he buries his body, we see that Stefan is still kind of cracking up. He's still dealing with all of the crap that he dealt with under the water and all of these memories. So Stefan is not okay. And I guess the big question is, what does that mean? What is that going to look like for Stefan? And where is that going to lead him? I thought it was a great episode, you guys. I feel like TVD started a little slow this season, but I mean, the last probably 3 episodes have been pretty darn epic, and I can't wait to see what's coming next. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.